Play. It's a busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling excited. Yes, it's Percy. Percy is excited at the chance to make new friends with two squirrels that he sees on a tree stump. When Percy rushes up to talk with the squirrels, they're scared and run away. How does Percy feel after the squirrels run away? Happy. Sad. Yes! Percy feels sad after the squirrels run away. Later that day, on Dowager Hat's birthday, Percy is sad when all of the other engines are given important jobs. Sir Topham Hatt sends Percy on the most important special of all, to pick up a big present at Brendam Docks. How does Percy feel after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all? Very happy. That's right! Percy is very happy after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all. Later that day, Percy is excited when he decides to make his mail delivery run on the express track. Gordon derails when he's forced to swerve into a siding to avoid Percy. How does Percy feel after he causes Gordon to derail? Embarrassed. Yes! Percy is embarrassed after he causes Gordon to derail. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Percy to go to sleep. Click on Percy to say goodnight. Good night, Percy. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Which engine is feeling embarrassed? Yes, it's Gordon. Gordon is embarrassed that the waste dump has become a mess while he is in charge. Scruff helps Gordon clear the tracks and make the waste dump neat and tidy again. How does Gordon feel after Scruff helps him make the waste dump neat and tidy again? Happy. That's right! Gordon feels happy after Scruff helps him make the waste dump neat and tidy again. Sometime later, Gordon is proud to be given the special to move the Lion of Sodor to the Duke and Duchess's summer house. Sir Topham Hatt asks Gordon to share the special with Ferdinand, who is being rewarded for being really useful. How does Gordon feel after Sir Topham Hatt asks him to share the special with Ferdinand? Angry. Yes! Gordon feels angry after Sir Topham Hatt asks him to share the special with Ferdinand. Later that day, Gordon is unhappy because his boiler is broken and he can't be really useful. Victor moves Gordon to the front of the repair line so that he can be fixed quickly. How does Gordon feel after Victor moves him to the front of the repair line? Very happy. Yes! Gordon is very happy after Victor moves him to the front of the repair line. It's the end of a long day, and Gordon has been really useful. Now it's time for Gordon to go to sleep. Click on Gordon to say goodnight. Good night, Gordon. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Choose the engine that is feeling embarrassed. That's right! It's Toby. Toby is embarrassed when he is fitted with a loud whistle while his bell is being repaired. When the tracks are blocked by a fallen tree, Toby blows his new whistle to warn Gordon to stop. How does Toby feel after he is able to warn Gordon about the blocked tracks using his new whistle? Surprised. Very happy. Yes! Toby feels very happy after he is able to warn Gordon about the blocked tracks using his new whistle. Later that day, Toby is happily enjoying the quiet corner of Sodor Island. Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water from her cannons up into the air. How does Toby feel after Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water? Surprised. That's right! Toby feels surprised after Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water. Sometime later, Toby is worried about going through the scary whistling woods. James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company. How does Toby feel after James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company? Happy. That's right! Toby feels happy after James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company. It's the end of a long day, and Toby has been really useful. Now it's time for Toby to go to sleep. Click on Toby to say goodnight. Good night, Toby. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Which engine is feeling sad? James is feeling very happy. Choose the engine that is feeling sad. Yes, it's Edward. Edward is worried that he doesn't know how to be a hero and thinks that he must be strong, fast and stern, like Gordon. Sir Topham Hatt tells Edward that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero. How does Edward feel after Sir Topham Hatt tells him that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero? Very happy. Very happy. That's right! Edward is very happy after Sir Topham Hatt tells him that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero. Sometime later, Edward is happy that he's been given a special by Sir Topham Hatt. Later, when Edward chooses to complete his special rather than play with Charlie, Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine. How does Edward feel after Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine? Very happy. Sad. That's right! Edward feels sad after Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine. Sometime later, Edward is surprised to see that Sir Topham Hatt has a moustache and wants to play hide-and-seek with the children. Later, Edward learns that the man with the moustache is Sir Lowham Hatt, Sir Topham Hatt's brother, who's come for a visit. How does Edward feel after Edward learns that the man with the moustache is Sir Topham Hatt's brother? Happy. That's right! Edward feels happy after Edward learns that the man with a moustache is Sir Topham Hatt's brother. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Edward to go to sleep. Click on Edward to say goodnight. Good night, Edward. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Choose the engine that is feeling happy. That's right! It's Henry. Henry is excited when Sir Topham Hatt asks him to collect an important visitor from Brendam Docks. During Henry's run, Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. How does Henry feel after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal? Embarrassed. That's right! Henry is embarrassed after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. Sometime later, Henry is excited that a photographer is about to take a special picture of him for a book about the engines of Sodor. Suddenly, Thomas races up so that he is in Henry's picture too. How does Henry feel after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture? Angry. Surprised. Yes! Henry is surprised after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture. Sometime later, Henry is sad when he scares away the Sodor warbler, a special bird that visitors have come to see. The visitors are happy to see the bird riding on Henry's buffer later when he goes to pick them up. How does Henry feel after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer? Happy. Yes! Henry feels happy after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer. It's the end of a long day, and Henry has been really useful. Now it's time for Henry to go to sleep. Click on Henry to say good night. Good night, Henry.